Thank you for joining me on the channel, Mazarov Tarot. Let's see. Today I am doing a collective energy reading. It's going to start off initially being a collective think tank, and then I think that certain signs I'm going to do, it might not be all 12, but it definitely could resonate. I might not put any specific sign, but you guys could just. I'm also going to possibly use male and female pronouns, but you don't have to be a biological man or woman to use either one of those. All right, and it's not day specific. And yeah, this is actually gonna be my third think tank. So you guys, I want to start off because yesterday my reading Zero to Hero, Death of the Firstborn, blah, 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 blah. I was talking about the breakdown in the Constitution of Black people, but I didn't get into white people, right? Because I don't really resonate with white people. Now, Zero to Hero, the thing that I use, you would automatically believe that I'll be talking about two. Now, white people, they like to tell Black people that they were the second born, but they don't know that. They don't know that. That is coming from the scroll. That is coming from this Constitution. If they are, then they are your rib. They are a female. They are not a man. If they are the second born, because the second born is Eve, right? It has forbidden knowledge. It can communicate with the devil. You know, it probably made a deal with the devil. Take it however it resonates, and possibly you did not. As a Black person, I don't know where that leaves white. I don't know where that leaves Mexicans. I guess they're white and Asian. They're more white than they are Black, if you ask me. But Zero to Hero got something to do with 1/5, because white people like to say that they are a whole person, and that got something to do with the number 5, right? Now, I'm not. My granny was born 5.5. That got something to do with May. May. That's a question, right? May I? That's a servant, that's a butler, but it really isn't, because I haven't. There's so much that I want to talk about. I haven't seen a white person serve. But 1/5 is 0.2 when you actually divide it amongst itself, when you actually do the equation, right? And Black people are 3/5, and that's so weird to me, because 3/5 is like a bank. We have a bank here called 3/5. There's predators at your bank in England. Excuse me, in Egypt. There's predators at the bank. Crocodiles, Elizabeth, fucking Holmes, Child, lizards, scorpions, archangels that think they are Michael, Eminem, shady individuals. But 3/5 is 0.6, and we know that 6 is God. That's what I like to say. 666. It would have to be a trinity. I don't know if that's a negative, but I can't hear it. But anyway, 0 to Hero got something to do with the second born, which is also the first. 1, 2, or 2, 1. All right, now 21 to me is a fucking savage. It's a fucking savage. Rape, villaging, and pillaging. The thing that is so weird to me is white people. I was driving around where I live. I started off in Bellsbrook. Brook is a water. Bell. They think that's a spirit of God that's supposed to hover over those water. It can't be God with a boat in the safe. It's supposed to be a different one. It's supposed to be spirit or soul. Right? Black people are always soul training. Okay. But it was a whole bunch of white people over there. It was a whole bunch of white people. But the streets was like brown streets, Black street. The 40 acres have been given to Black people. And you are supposed to be subdued, meaning you're supposed to be living in a suburb. Being a principality. No, white people are principalities. They're supposed to live in the hoods, be an angel, like a Bentley or fucking Rolls Royce. But they don't want to live in a hood, because they have destroyed it. You know why white people have destroyed it. White people have never been a servant in their whole fucking life. I don't know how we look to white women or white men and think cleanliness is next to godliness. White people ain't never been clean. And they ain't never been God either. Because some reason they are being subdued. White people have started to subdue their motherfucking self. I also want to live in a suburban. A suburban is a vehicle. It's a car. A carnation. That's a motherfucking milk and honey. But when I drive to the suburb, I don't see any Black people. The Black people that I do see think that they are better than the Black people that cannot read. Now, I don't know who can read. I think I'm the only one that can read, because my mother's name is the dawn of creation, i.e. me. That is my mother's name, Donette. A net has to have a reed on it, I'm pretty sure, to catch something. We had to catch a 22. The highest, most exalted one. White people are supposed to live in the hood. The hood has a negative connotation because how it has been tore down, because the people that are in a position to be next to godliness and serve a community ain't never known how to clean. That's why they needed to have maids for 600, 700 years. Because they're dirty. They're filthy little pigs. You don't have to feel that way. But for some reason, they are now subdued. I live up a street named Granny. To me, Dorothy. Dorothy's lost. When you enter Dorothy, a street that I live close to, you are lost. You have entered into She-Hole. Magdalene. I don't care how fancy it looks. You probably will find a wicked motherfucking witch somewhere. And a whiz in Michael. Talking about the county. I just ain't never been white. I just ain't never been white. And I don't get that lonely. I ain't Janet. The irony of it. Have you ever noticed that? Because white people and black people can't read. White people do read. But if you are subdued and you live in the suburbs, who is God? Who is God? Who is it? Who is like God? Who can't read? Who can't do? Who's sleeping? You sleeping giant. They just call you apex predator. Those are two different words, my friend. They are the predator at the bank. How do you have a bank that says nigga? They have a bank called Fifth Third. They just inverted it. They're still 0.6 or 6.0. I don't give a fuck. They even got a bank called Key. That's my name. Key Bank. That's mine. So we have been invaded. Our privacy has been invaded. White people now want to be all over the board. They want to be the have and the have-nots. The thing is, they've made the slave quarters the place to be. It's always been the place to be. It's always been. Black people think they're supposed to work really hard to live in the slave quarters because they think that the inner city where you're supposed to have the view, be high and mighty, is not the place you're supposed to be. Because they have tore it down because they ain't never been clean. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to lead. They don't know how. So they've ruined it for you. And then have put a price on the slave quarters. You want to pay to be subdued. I drove through the hood here. And I saw Nottingham, street called Palace, Scottish Rite, all kind of shit. I mean, the streets literally, basically all said Caucasian. And I know you could think, well, that's the slave quarters. That's where the black people are supposed to be. It can't be because that's not a suburb. The Bible says to subdue. So white people don't even know how to dream either. You want to live in the middle of nowhere. We're the Butler. We have a county here where I live called Butler's County. I don't know no white maid. I just now seen a car full of them today. They're going to go to the suburb and be motherfucking subdued. And have a good life. They just ain't supposed to. Yeah. They're supposed to be running around saying, I'm late. To clean this black woman's house, this queen's house. Because my white trashy ass. So, what do y'all want? What's the dream? Because that's what I was talking about yesterday. I was talking about the American dream. Most black people is running to go fucking live in a suburb. To go be subdued. You want to go live in a piggy's bank. All right. Now they think that you're supposed to be a millionaire to live out there. You supposed to be the thing. You supposed to be the money. I don't want to be a dead white man. I have to be screaming, get out. As soon as I become a dead white man that I don't know, I'm going to have to be screaming, get out, crying for no motherfucking reason. Being sad-oosy. Well, everything 2C, but they want you niggas to be blind time, but they can't read. They can't read. I be looking through the hood. The hood is the mind, the mental space. It's all ran by blacks, poor unfortunate soul. Somebody want to take your voice and get you motherfucking silence. Who the fuck is Ursula? How the fuck is we? Wee! I don't know how we. Big fat white bitch. It ain't over to the white bitch thing. Big fat one. Those are my worst. I hate those. Those are my favorites. I don't give a fuck. Those one of your favorites. Like a big hefty pig. I have to get the hefty bag. Let me see. So that's the dream. Everybody's dream to be subdued. You think that equals safe? If I'm gonna rob it. If I'm gonna rob it, then yes. And Emily can swallow my dick. Because that's the only way I still good and see safe. They become the thing. They want to scream, get out, and have pearly gates. You ain't supposed to throw no pearls to swine, baby. Talking about they got white pearly gates. Bitch, you think that's the girl with the pearl earring? She represented Bill Gates. That's a family portrait. It's disgusting. That's all of him. My DNA. I don't like swine. Let me see. So that's the dream of everybody. It just had me fucking confused. The thing that had me most confused is the banks. Banks represent water. So now even white people want to be the spirit of God hovering over the waters. At the banks, at the rivers, at the valleys of death. I don't want to live in the valley of death. I don't want to work there. If I work there, bitch, I don't want to be Hades about it. I want to have a boat. I want to have a boat. I want to have an ark so motherfucking big that when I go through the valley of death, bitch, I just start subduing everything. I just start owning all the properties in the subdue. I'm gonna own all the mansions. These subs is due. The payments on this is due. I was driving through the suburbs and I noticed that everybody was white in that subdue. I was thinking about my own situation. Going to plumbing here gotta be disgusting. White people love to shower and get them hair all through the plumbing. I just started seeing dirty plumbing. Like the pipes. I just started to visualize the pipes there. In the suburbs, filled up with all kind of white hair. It disgusted the fuck out of me. I bet you they always have plumbing problems in the middle of suburbia. Problems that you don't have. You have signs of life in the hood. You have signs of moss. You have signs of garden. But it's unpleasant when it's in your house and it's running amok. You ever have rats, roaches, things that would actually be in a garden. White people don't have that. They don't have rats and roaches and all that. Because they are not in a garden. They're in a vault. They want to feel safe. That's just not where they're supposed to be. They don't know where they're supposed to be. White people are everywhere and they're not supposed to be nowhere. They're like an infection that has run wild. Like, I don't even know. I feel like World War Z out there. You know that scene where Brad Pitt, his pitiful ass, he see all those white people come down or climbing up? I feel like that when I ride around everywhere. Going, so you subdued and you even have white people in the hood? You can't be both, baby. You can't be both. What bothers me the most is the black people that look down on regular black people. Because they live in a suburb. They be so uppity. I be going, how the fuck is you uppity? You want to live in Hilltop. For a black person to be uppity, you need to live in a project. You need to live in Hilltop so you can focus and concentrate on how to be a principality and own the world one day. According to Jay-Z being Otis. Well, I'm just a nigga. He supposed to live in a hood. Because, bitch, only Hank Hill live at the top. Only tops of the tops, bitch. But y'all want to live in a boat. I was driving past this motherfucking apartment called Cornerstone, baby. It had my number. It had my birthday and the beginning of my phone number for the number to reach that place. A luxury apartment. A place that I would love to raise my children. It's not too much. It's not... It's bare necessities. It's a little garage. Everybody got the same. Cons with cons. It was filled up with white people and probably some Indians. When we did affirmative action, when all them niggas died for affirmative action, I could promise you this. They didn't give a fuck about not nan nigga. Oh, excuse me. They couldn't have. White people didn't give a fuck about none of that nigga. And they didn't give a fuck about none of that Mexican or none of that Arab. Nobody didn't give a fuck. But you had to reach me for that luxury house. You had to call me. You have to call me, reach me. Everybody reach me, bitch. I ain't Kim Possible, bitch. I'm impossible. I don't give a fuck. Indians and took y'all motherfucking seat. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm not actually. I'm supposed to be so motherfucking voltage, so motherfucking safe, bitch. With police officers everywhere. I ain't no police officers nowhere. Ain't no slaves. I mean, ain't no slaves. I'm all confused. I'm also feared about it. Without white people being subdued. I drove past this one motherfucking house, baby. It was right before we got the stabilities. Because there's a whole bunch of horse stables. This motherfucking mansion was so big. It had 2 houses. Baby, the houses were painted 2 different motherfucking colors. I got confused by what I was witnessing. I had to pull up in that motherfucking driveway. I had no gate. No. But I was going, this is my house. You need to get the fuck out. You need to get the fuck out and go to the hood. You need to go to the hood and be a principality and reign supreme over my life being the brain. I once was in a homeless shelter called St. Vincent de Paul. Probably, bitch, I don't give a fuck, off Apple Street. Only the second. Only 0.20 to hero. God forbid knowledge, bitch. I don't have it. No. I had to lay the foundation. I had to make that tree, plant that tree. For you to eat off of. You and your bitch. Only white people supposed to live in the homeless shelter. If they don't want to live in a garden and have roaches and rats in their motherfucking house. And bugs. Any kind of bugs. I am not the bug. Boy. Since now you want to be subdued. In the outskirts. What confuses me the most is that some white people want to move back to the inner city. They want to get the fuck out of the suburb. They don't want to live in a car anymore. White people don't want to live in a car. They don't want to live in that big-ass suburban, like, in Vogue's Don Richardson. I, too, would live in a suburban. They call it gentrification. Try again. I don't like that shit. You want to try again? You want to try again, but you want to build it up. You want to build it up and tear down what was there. Because you feel like you were better than. And then you want to exclude the people that were already there. So not only do they want to kick you out of the outskirts, they want to kick you out of the inner city as well. Where do white people want their servants to live? Because white people can't clean. White people can't come clean. White people ain't never been clean. That was going to be the second born. The second born to me is a bitch named Evie. The second born don't know nothing about God. God didn't ever talk to Eve. The one time God talked to Eve is right before he kicked this motherfucker out and said, you can be a mama, birth many nations, bitch. But you ain't gonna have no husband, daddy, because you both bitches. But also, guess what? What have you done? What have you done? I built this shit up, planted all these trees, did all the groundwork, and I asked you to come here and serve. I pulled you from somebody's rib, and this is what you want to do? You want to start talking to the devil? You want to be a witch? You want to question my authority? You think you know what I said? You think you can speak for me? How the fuck can Eve speak for God? They'll let you believe it's a woman. Any women. You'd be confused. They think they are married to God. White people. They think they have favor. I just want to be my favorite. I have a big dick. It's a sick big dick. I'm gonna fuck you over and invite you to a wedding. Put a fucking deer's head on your head. And mount it on my wall. Right at the last minute. Before that baby is delivered. Honest storks. Pimp. I was talking about that. White people being a whitehead. Baby, my downtown where I live, it says Fifth Third. It says 3rd Street. 3/5 is a person. It's a nigga. All that shit is supposed to be ran by blacks. They have to serve. To serve is to take an oath. They're supposed to be your lawyers, your doctors, your police officers. White people supposed to be the lesson in right now. They're supposed to be learning a lesson. The lesson, I don't know, I'm not white. That I hate your ass? That I don't want to serve you? If I serve you, I want to put you in the county. You said you want a Jack's son? You think little Jack supposed to be the son? That's Lucifer's son. Okay, well, you need to get locked up because we does not want that. We said no next one. We said no. I went to the school, Bellbrook. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Growing up, I was called nigga. It was hell to me. But right across from the school I went to, there's this neighborhood called Eden. I was smack down in the middle of Eden, growing up, being ostracized because I was black. I'm the only black one. Uriel, the messenger of God. I'm actually supposed to speak. Not only am I supposed to speak, I'm supposed to write that shit. Saying, you know what? I think this is wrong. Somebody stole my gold and my motherfucking silver. And Michelle and that big fat nigga turned on me for Beyonce's edges when she being crawly for Tiffany. Being a child. Crawling on his belly and whatnot. My daughter, Kobe, she ain't even crawl for real. That baby crawled one time and then stood up and started walking. She waited so long because she did not want to do no crawling. She just stood up. I'll never forget. She just stood up. She just pulled herself up. She had no bootstraps. She just pulled herself up and just walking. I was looking like, oh my God, this baby done skipped this crawl. She skipped that. She skipped a grade. And I call her dumb. White people and niggas that can't read call my daughter dumb. Because she don't know how to read white. Okay, so we know white people. White is not light. Okay? White is not light. You ever have white lights in your eyes? You start saying, woo, shit. That sun ain't white, baby. If that sun go white, we gonna probably have a big fucking problem. It probably fucking explode. Probably implode upon itself. White people think they are the light of the world. So they want to be subdued. They want to be all over. They want to be suburbs. Okay, sorry. White people supposed to be subdued. I'm supposed to tell a white person what the fuck to do. Go get your ass in the house. It's curfew. Don't come out. Get in your house. I'm not to subdue you. So why supposed to be God then, since they're the light of the world? So they think we live in a world. They think we live in a safe place. They think the world is a safe place to live. So what's happening? Heaven must be a scary place to live, bitch. I don't give a fuck. It must be always war out there. So I gotta go to the Middle East. I don't know where the fuck I gotta go. I don't think I want to go to heaven, since the earth is supposed to be the safe place, since it's the vote and the white people was just shining, governing everything. So I gotta go to the heaven part, which is gonna be a spiritual battle. I'm gonna be perpetually forever fighting the demon. You ain't gonna have it. You ain't go to hell. What you gonna do when you go to hell? You think there's gonna be a party in the USA? What the fuck is hell? I don't know. Heaven, probably hell. Probably hell. Probably a dirty ass garden. Those bugs out here. Fucking nuisances. Looks fucking locusts everywhere. I hate it. It's disgusting me. What the fuck is all this shit? It's the dying process. Cows die. I mean, in heaven, that cow died, bitch. It basically feel like a blink of an eye going, what's it did? So we live forever. So we got a great divide, water amongst water. I don't know white water sign. Ooh. If I ever see white water sign, it's probably milk. Yeah, you want me to have some milk? You want me to have that white milky water? Okay. So I know what the milk is. And that's a white person hovering over the waters. What is it white for? I don't know. It's coming out of cow's tit. Probably a cowboy. For some reason, people that ride on cows think they're supposed to ride on a horse. So is a horse called a cow? Because cowboys like to ride on horses, but they keep saying there's a cowboy. I don't think they supposed to. Those are horse riders. I'm a horse rider. Those are cowboys. We are two different things. If I ever seen a white man ride on a cow, I would know. That is rebellion. He's rebelling. As a horse rider, I'm not rebelling. When I go through a city, back and forth, it's a sign of destruction. Which one do you think it is? I'm definitely not pale. I'm black. Why? I ain't want to be black. That's a label that had been put on me. So as a black horse rider, I don't know where to go. I want to skim the tops and get some milks and some honey. I'm about to get skim milk. That's the best milks. Or almonds. I like nutty milk. Them nuts is insane out there. How the hell the world I have to get all this infection? That's infection. Oh God, you don't like all that shit safe. Oh man, that's a joy to the world. The Lord has come. I know where Mexicans supposed to live too. They kind of supposed to be close to blacks because I was off 3rd Street or whatnot. And it had a street called Delco. That's not racist. I don't give a fuck. There's a place called Delco Taco. So when I seen that, I said, that's where the Mexicans supposed to live. All of them. I think that's why I'm like, the news or TV, they be showing Mexicans like piled up like 20 to a car. Because I'm going to need all you Mexicans to live on Delco Street. We ain't supposed to even have that many. It's supposed to be enough that fits on Delco Street. I don't like the fact that in New York and the Big Apple, Chinese people think they're supposed to have a whole jurisdiction. Go to China. If you want a Chinatown, I'm gonna need for you to be in Asia. Cause that's not racist. What's racist is they called it Chinatown. That's like me having a village called Nigga Village. African American town. Ours have a negative connotation. They call it the hood. But when it's an Asian village, it's called Chinatown. That's fancy. That's not racist. White people love to go to Chinatown and get memorabilia. They'll never let it go to rot and everything. They didn't give a fuck about African American town. Why? Why do you hate me so? Why do white people hate black people so? Tell me. Tell me. It's because you ugly. I ain't never seen a beautiful white person. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Giselle Bundchen ass. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I have a Rothschild's party with a wedding invitation, read motherfucking backwards. Put Giselle's ass, all them white motherfuckers over there. Put a deer head on their shit. Swipe left and swipe right with a sight. And put that shit right up on my wall. And says, I'm now a Freemason. Because Courtney's son had me freed. Kim Kardashians, that's racist. Them the KKK, but for some reason the KKK think that them supposed to own True North. True North is a gas station. Them Middle Easterns are in bed with the KKK to get a gas station called True North Speedway. Carnation is a milk. They want to put gasoline in y'all niggas' milk. I know about Carnation. Carnation, because we got the Carters. We got the birds and the bees. The birds and the bees is black people. You white people tell your kids, we need to have a talk about the birds and the bees. White people have a conversation about black people wants. I had a conversation with my black kids once about white people. I was supposed to. About the sun. They are allergic to the sun. They don't like the sun. White people don't like the sun. White people think they like the sun. They think they like to have fun in the sun. They don't. They skin, they organ repels the sun. They're night creatures. They are the United States of America. You know why? Their skin start peeling in the fucking community when they start getting around it, metamorphosizing. The sun try to make it turn into some motherfucking monster. I'm gonna expose your ass each and every time. But they think they're supposed to go to a festival. Get the fuck out, you burning men. You are not the burning one. You are the burning one. You know, when the sun make your ass burn. You're not over God. You hate God. I'd hate God too. When every time I get in that motherfucker's reflection, living life, it starts to hurt me. It tries to kill me via Cancer. Connect those dots. I don't give a fuck. Those not moles, bitch. They call it sunspots. When that sun starts seizing shit, probably start seizing definition high. I don't give a fuck. I want to live in cable mills off of Eden Street with my 2 black kids. Talking about go out in the sun and fucking frolic in the garden. I stink though. Stink. I live in a white slave quarters being subdued. I don't want to pay Emily Swallow. What's her name? They said her name Sarah. You black people in the 1960s, when you had affirmative action fighting for something, you was God's princesses, men and women. Because somebody want to batter up. You all been abused by the police that are subdued them motherfucking self. How can light bodies break my heart? I went to school with them, Antonio Moore. I am the black one. That's the black one. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Michelle. I don't give a fuck about Sarah. I don't give a fuck about Sarah Quill. I don't give a fuck about Carly. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna ever go to hell. Only Michelle go to hell. I ain't gonna never go. Uriel don't never go to hell. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never going to hell trying to help cleanse nothing. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never been subdued. If you watch Good Omens, Michelle Michael go to hell. You go to hell. With a thing of water. Trying to be Butler County. But I will cleanse the demons. Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me, baby. I don't want to get in the mix of shit. I don't even know God. They didn't even know God. They start huddling up, having conversations, going Metatron. Nicki Minaj want to be Little Nicki, but it's Metatron. She tell you. Yeah, Nicki Minaj got a song called Metatron. Why is she want to be bad? Metatron want to be bad. They want to be so bad, they want to call you Nicholas. We got a street called Santa Clara in the middle of motherfucking hood. Santa has always been a white man. Ho, ho, ho. Jesus loves me. He loves me. Even when I fall beneath his will, he loves me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He loves me. Told me like I was, and now I'm free again. He loves me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They think Judy Garland a motherfucking Gold Reef. Oh, they think that's a halo. They think Gold Reef is a halo. Bitch, Gold Reef got something to do with Roman. So them copy scribing from Roman. So Roman got a scroll. Roman got a constitution. What's the Roman's constitution? You will fight a big bang and then you might can win your freedom. I can't never join the military. I don't have a puppy mill. Bitch, my NAR program got something to do with the military. England is just a military base. I don't give a fuck if you think it's not. She named her son King Charles Cavaliers. Bitch, that nigga think him big as LeBron. Why is it a castle? Why is it Nottingham Hills? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna punch a pig in the head. Probably gonna be cane to an able pig. I don't give a fuck. That's milk over there. Talking about we white hovering over some, what's ISIS? ISIS is just a guess. Tim's is just a guess. That water can leave very, very quickly. It can dry very quickly. Because I'm gonna leave. I don't like them burning ones hovering over me. Talking less. Yes. Nope. I don't know. But tell me now, I don't know the answer. A village. A village. A village is the same as a villain. And age, that's the only difference. What's the age? I don't know. 2025? Hell nah. It's 1886. It gotta be the beginning of the time right now because, baby, some white people's fucking subdued like a motherfucker. These in the light. So we ain't even got far yet. Okay, so I know where we are. So I know where we are in the world right now. We still in the milk and honey phases. We hasn't even got to when God created mankind in his image. Nah. Yeah, we hasn't. Because white people don't know no better. Would Eve have known better? Eve would have learned her lesson that you ain't supposed to eat off the tree of life. I don't think Eve has learned that yet. They still in the garden. Who in the garden? They got niggas in the garden. But niggas ain't smart in the garden. So we waiting for the white fucker to go over there. We waiting for the two. We waiting for Zero to Hero to find their way there. I'm not ever been two. You think I'm Chuck? You think I'm some redhead motherfucking white boy? Talk about I got a gold coin with the lightning. I want to be able to throw lightning from the sky. I don't ever want to have a gold coin that represents some shit godliness. I don't know what this is. So we gotta get all the way there. So we waiting for the fall. I thought we was waiting for the spring. Waiting for the fall of men. Waiting for men to fall out 33. Cause somebody real crafty. Joanne and Michael. Who the fuck is Joanne? Who the fuck is Michael? Talking about the nines. The hell or not. Baby, I ain't never, I don't even know basically how to tie my fucking shoestring. I don't know. I was one of the brother. I never had one. No. I probably can carve something out with my finger and some dry ice on the ice machine. That's pretty much all I can do. I can draw a little bit. I get discouraged instantaneously. Let me see. So we're going Canes and Abels. I will hit you on your head. I will hit you on your head, Rafiki, so you symbolically can know that you are able to get the fuck on. Get the fuck away from my tree, you predator. Get away from it. That's what Rafiki told Simba. Get the fuck away from me. I just don't like that they got Glorilla out there, that monkey, because Glorilla, if you look at TGIF, her restaurant, when she got them bitches bent over, they look like big gorillas. I don't like the fact that they done put makeup on that gorilla and also told that the gorilla to shake its ass. I do not want to fuck a monkey. The gorilla look like a monkey. Not only did they fuck a monkey, they didn't give monkey tits. They didn't do something to its face. They didn't changed up that monkey. They didn't nip tuck that thing. And it got botched. I don't like that. Gorilla like a monkey. She's not ugly. She's not appealing to you. She's not beautiful to you because she's probably not a monkey. What kind of creature would I be in? Anne Frank. I know, I'm not. Uriel. What kind of monkey is Uriel? Bitch, if you call me a monkey, I'm gonna stab you. Cause God wanna be a lamb. I don't think about having gorillas around no damn lamb. That's dangerous. It could not be. God wanna be hiding out in the garden. Who's Joanne? Why Joanne? I don't like Joanne. I don't like Michaels. I don't like none of them fabricated being fucking crafty, having brothers do where they work. Nah, I think I'm a machine. Hell no. So we gotta get to the snake eyes. The snake eyes got something to do with. But the Lord said to him, not so. Anyone who kills Cain will suffer vengeance 7 times over. That's something to do with the nines. All people got 7s on their head. They suffers. They suffers. Yeah. I want to leave. Whoa. Wickedness in the world. Daughters of men. I know who daughters of men are. Daughters of men is white people. You don't gotta believe me. They said it too. I gotta eat something. My skin. Cut it. Ah, gosh. It's actually jail. It hurts. The sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful. And they married any of them their sons. Sons of God. Sons of God. They think 6 God. The sons of them. Yeah. Thought you married no white person. That's against the rules. Don't do that. It's disgusting. No. Because we're the sons of God. Children of the sun. Black house. Don't not marry those. Because it says it. You can't read. No in the blood. No in the blood. No one drown that shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you mix children. No. 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 I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see it. Because you're beautiful on your own. Oh, God. Why you so smart? They done matrix this place up. It's a black and white checkerboard. It's just, you know, the game, I guess the game is already being played. The game is already being played. They done knocked off so many black pieces of this game. Is this checkers or chess? They done knocked off so many black pieces that only white pieces are all over the board. It once was set kind with kind. Who not playing no more? Who not playing or who not able to play? White people think that the game has been won. The game can't be won. There would be no black people here. So we had a standstill. We had a standstill with this game. Because there's no more steps that white people can take without forcing themselves to lose. Because if you knock out all the black pieces, guess what? It'll only be white life here. That sounds good, right? Here's the thing. White people don't know how to clean. White people is not sharing. And then they would have to start setting it white versus white. Because that's what white people like to do. They would start attacking each other. I promise you. I promise you. White people will start doing that. They already do it. They have turned on each other. Because that's how they are. That is their nature. What's niggas' natures? If I take off the white pieces, I'll take what? What black people that stand still? Black people will be waiting for the hands of God. Because they've been delivered into the hands of tyranny for some reason. They'll be waiting on the hands of God to move them. I do think they would think it's a blessing. But then they would be waiting. Black people probably wouldn't move. They wouldn't take over. They would be probably stuck in fear. Going, have we been left behind? I hate that for my kind. I do believe they would think that. They wouldn't see the blessing of it. But black people don't think that they have been left behind. You don't know where the other people went. They probably went to battle. They went to spiritual warfare. They say there's a big bang in heaven. You're looking at it like time is time here. It's perpetually. As above, as it was, is, will be. It's all the same. They're still fighting in heaven. They're still fighting. And then they're fighting over you. Look up. That'll be a war. Don't look up. That's what people say. Don't look up. If you start looking up shit, what you gonna find? The burning one. Over your head. Says, some pieces I don't like. I'm trying to heal this body. It's probably like some type of array. Some type of laser. I don't think they do chemo with laser. Do they? Yeah, you laser it off. Like, I really this shit off. Well, I ain't talking about no signs, because I talked about the signs. So find your place. So Godspeed. God bless. Bye.